Cheating is a sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens is
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running to Green. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off play action on first down. It's complete to the left. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They think there's room to run to the right here. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop.
There he goes. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Cherry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stockton. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stockton. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Gonna run it. It's Cherry. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12, and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now the Big Ten too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement for them.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that deep tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
And it'll be a touchdown. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The inside handoff. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Defense might bring the house here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Cherry. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Stockton. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Stockton. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. On these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw on third. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a gamer.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half if they keep giving him the football.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vincent. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very huge.
Breaks into the open. Push down for the tackle. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vincent. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Gets it out fast. And into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Really nice time. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning in here to save some clock.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Now he's looking to throw it. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Stockton.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Stockton. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down with a 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
With that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum. If you get it here on 4th and short, if you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cochran. All out of space. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line. single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents, whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.